Hey guys, this is Elias with Softfly, and in this video I'm going to show you how to import WooCommerce Variable Products along with their images into WordPress using WPL import. Now to get started, let's get our file. I'm going to choose to upload it. Alright, then I'm just going to select here WooCommerce Products and continue to step 2. Alright, so here on step 2, we just need to check that the data we have here on this preview is the data we actually have in our import file. So this actually looks good. This is the data we have. You can see we have here our variable products, and they are sub-elements of this parent product. So let's get this imported by continuing to step 3. Right, now let's drag and drop the title here, the content, and the short description. All right, now let's open up the WooCommerce Add-On tab. And here, since we're importing WooCommerce Variable Products, let's just select here Variable Products from the drop-down and continue dragging and dropping the elements. All right, we have here our regular price and sell price. All right, but as you can see, they are blank because this is a parent product and we don't need that here. We can drag and drop them, of course, but it won't do anything because the prices are actually here on the variants. So since we don't need this, and all of the data we're going to import for inventory attributes and whatnot is here on the variable sub-element, I'm just going to skip all of this and jump straight into the variations tab. All right, now here on the variations tab, I'm going to select importing XML and variations as XML elements. All right. Then for this variations XPath, I'm just gonna drag and drop one of these variants. I'm just gonna drag it and drop it here, and you will see that this floating box shows up, and here is where we're gonna drag and drop the elements for the variation. All right, so we have here the SKU for the variation. All right, the image is right here, and the description, we don't have that here, so I'm just gonna skip it. The manage stock option, I'm gonna enable this and drag and drop the stock element, which is here, into the stock quantity field. All right, now for the stock status, I don't have any of that information here, but we can use one of the WPL import functionalities so it can be automatically detected. So let's choose this one. These back orders, I'm gonna leave it as it is. For the regular and sell price, I'm gonna set it up here. It's good. All right, so I don't have any weight, dimensions, or whatever, so I'm just gonna skip all of this. Same with the tax class, shipping class. All right, I'm gonna make sure the variation is enabled here. And for the attributes, we have size, material, and brand. So I'm just gonna add those rows and type in here the names of that attributes. All right. Then I'm just gonna drag and drop these values, size, material, and brand. Cool. So this is all we need to do with the attributes, but we don't actually want to create variants for brand and material. We only want to create variants for size. These are some shoes, by the way. So since they are shoes, we only need variants for size. So let's deselect this variation setting for material and brand. Right, and continue with the import. The settings, I'm going to leave them as they are, and we're pretty much done here in the variations tab. It was very simple. If you want to learn more about this, you can click on this video example, and it will give you a more detailed walkthrough about using this child XML elements feature in WPL import. Now let's scroll down a little bit and open up the images tab. Now here for the images, we have our images element a little bit down below here, and you can see that they are also sub-elements. So we could actually drag and drop them like so. We could use one in separate lines. And if I hit preview, you will see that WPL import is able to detect them. Now the only issue with this will be that if there is a product that doesn't have 3 images but 4, well, the 4th image won't be downloaded. Luckily, there is something we can do here to make sure all of the images are imported, no matter how many are there in the import file. So for that, let's just go here to wpolimport.com, click on docs, open up the import tab, scroll down a little bit to custom code, and go here to for each loops. Now, a for each loop is basically a piece of code that will iterate through some elements and will get some data from them. Now, we just need to copy this code, paste it here, all right? And we're gonna delete this images element because this is just an example. And we will also delete this one, all right? So here on the for each element, we're gonna say, we're gonna grab the image URL element, drag and drop it here, right? And then delete these elements, all right? We don't need this. And this is part of the for each loop structure. You can read a little bit more here, all right? So then we just need to place here a dot surrounded by these brackets. And with this, if we hit preview, you will see that wpolimport is able to detect all of the images. So it doesn't matter how many are there here, wpolimport will iterate through them and get all of the files. So again, guys, go here to wpolimport, click on docs, and navigate through here until you find custom codes and for each loops. All right. So these settings, I'm gonna leave them as they are, but just so you know, this first setting, I'm gonna prevent wpolimport from downloading a bunch of duplicate images, because since we're importing different sizes, it's very likely that some of those images are duplicated. So if I have this option enabled, wpolimport will detect this and won't download that image, but use the existing one. Now, this other setting here is going to use the first image downloaded as the feature image, which is what we want. So in this example, this image right here, it's going to be the featured image. So let's just continue. We have here the taxonomies tab, and drag and drop the categories, which are here. We have several ones, but I know we only have 3 categories per product. So I'm just gonna select the second option and drag and drop this like so, comma, then get the second one, come again, and the third one. All right, and with this, wpolimport will import the 3 categories. All right, so these other options, I'm just gonna skip them because we don't need it for this example. Let's continue to step 4. Here we just need to click on the auto detect button and wpolimport will choose the right unique identifier for us. The settings, I'm gonna just skip them altogether, but you can hover on this question mark and it will show you a brief description of what this option does. The settings, I'm gonna skip them too, and continue, then run our import. Alright guys, so that was fast, but this is gonna take a minute or 2 because we have to download a bunch of images. So I'm just gonna pause the video here and come back when it's ready. Alright guys, so this is completed. Let's see how our products looks like. And we have here several options. So I'm just gonna go ahead and look at this from the front end. Alright, so we have this beautiful website here and all of the products seem to be here. Alright, so let's open this product up and see what's going on here. Alright, so we have our title, the prices are looking good. This is the short description, and here we have some variations. And as you can see, not all of them have the same stock levels. So that's good. We have here our images, and here we have the attributes. So this is good. Let's take a look here in the edit product page, and we have here the same data. So this is good with the images. Here on the attributes, we have the size attribute, which is used for variations, the material one, which is not, and the brand, which is not too. So there you have it. That's how you import WooCommerce Variable Products and their images into WordPress using wpolimport. Now, if you want to learn more about how to import or export other WordPress data like orders, posts, taxonomies, and whatnot, just check out the other videos in our channel or go to our website at wpolimport.com. See you next time.